majority of questions that our recruiters receive that aren't about CVs are always about cover letters. People have so many questions about cover letters. People hate writing them. Lots of employers hate reading them. So here are 3 of our most received questions about cover letters, the answers to those questions, and some top tips. So question number 1, why do I need a cover letter? You need a cover letter to back up your CV and introduce yourself. It gives you the opportunity to show your personality a bit more, offer some extra information that your CV might not include, and show your enthusiasm for the role that's being offered. The extra information that you might include that your CV doesn't could be maybe you are switching industries, so you could explain why you want to do that. You could talk about why you'd like to join the company. Anything that you think is really important that the employer might want to know and that isn't mentioned on your CV, you could include it in your cover letter. Question number 2 is, do I need to send it as an attachment in a Word document, or is my cover letter just the email that I'm sending with the application? This is a hard one because it depends on the application process that the company are doing. If you are going through a application step by step, you might be given the opportunity to paste in a cover letter or add it as an attachment, and they specifically will ask you for that. But if you're applying directly for a job just through an email address, it kind of depends. I mentioned this to our head of recruitment, Natasha, and her first response was, if you attach it as another attachment along with your CV, it's another thing I have to go through. So it might even be worth writing your cover letter, putting it attached in the email with your CV, but then also copying the same text and using that as the email. If you do decide to attach your cover letter along with your CV as a separate document, make sure they're formatted in the same way. If you have any colours or specific fonts that you're using in your CV, include them in your cover letter so they look like they're from the same person and they match, they go together. Question number 3 that always comes up is, how do I tailor my cover letter for each specific job when I'm applying for lots? Well, the answer to this is you would really need to, please always check when you're sending a cover letter that you're addressing the right person, you're not applying for the wrong job at the wrong company. Try and find the name of the person who is hiring the role, and if you can't find that, then stick with a good hello or to who it may concern. There's nothing worse than receiving an email from a candidate that's using the wrong name to address you. Great way to personalise this to each job would be to stick with a template but change the details and the specifics each time you're applying for a job. So you can start with, to who it may concern, I would love to apply for the position of, which I saw advertised on, and then give a little bit of extra information, some details about yourself, maybe mention some skills that you have, and a nice sign off. That way you can create yourself a template and you know which information you need to change for each application. Okay, so finally here are 5 top tips when you're writing a cover letter. Always name the file correctly. Name it with your name and then cover letter, along with your CV that has the file name, your name, CV. Include your contact details. These should also be on your CV, just in case anyone prints it out, loses it, can't work out where to find you. Your contact details and your name are all there at the top of every document. Include some words or phrases that you saw written in the job advert or that are repeated throughout the company's website. This shows that you're already doing your due diligence and that you understand what they're looking for in a candidate. You could also mention when you're available for interviews or phone calls. This really shows that you're eager and you do really want to progress in the application. If you need some advice on writing a CV to go along with your amazing cover letter, you can check out our blog. I'll put a link along with this video. And if you have any other burning questions about cover letters and how to write them, let me know in a comment below and we will try and answer them.